What's up, G? 2K19 just dropped some fire, yo. They just dropped MyTeam information, yo. They changed a lot to the game, so let's watch the trailer right quick, and I'm gonna get right back with y'all. Whoa! Alright, y'all, so we just got done watching the trailer, and also with this trailer, 2K has also released a blog explaining everything new to MyTeam, how things are going to work. I have my notes in front of me, so if you hear pages flipping, that's what that is. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to this blog so you can read it yourself, but I'm pretty much going to give you all the heavy hitters, so just bear with me and stay tuned, because this is kind of good, bro. I'm telling you, this is kind of good. Also, real quick, did y'all notice that Brandon Roy was in the trailer? Brandon Roy from the Portland Trail Blazers, the one who got injured, and then he a high school coach now. Pay attention, bro. Y'all might learn something. I'm telling y'all, look. All right, so first things first, packs are different, of course. Everybody knows every single year they change the theme, the layout, the card design on the packs every single year. Nothing new. Still keeping gold, silver, bronze, amethyst. I know I'm out of order. Ruby, sapphire, diamond, pink diamond. They're still keeping that. But now they said with packs, theme packs are guaranteed. I don't really believe that, to be honest with you. I really don't. I feel like they're lying about that. But it's no real way to tell. We can only go based off what they said, and they pretty much said that, for example, throwback packs, when you open the throwback pack, you're gonna get a throwback player every single time. That's what they said in the blog, yo. Like I said, link to the blog, it's in the description if you don't believe it. Now they said cards are gonna be better tiers sooner. Y'all know from the past couple years on release, they have been releasing Sapphire LeBron, Sapphire Steph Curry. You don't know what a Sapphire is? That's like an 85 overall. That's trash. When has LeBron been an 85 overall? That's what they've been doing. So they said that you're actually gonna get better cards sooner, real soon. First day is gonna be an amethyst in the game. That you can actually pull and play with unlimited. They said that they're gonna put a pink diamond in the game in September. So between amethyst and pink diamond, I'm pretty sure that there's diamonds. They didn't say that they're gonna put diamonds in the game, but I know that between amethyst and pink diamond, there's diamond. That's a tier. So it looks like we might be getting back to that old system that everybody loved. They also talked a lot about the gameplay in MyTeam. There's no more Supermax. That was that mode where you had to play 30 games to get the reward, the highest reward. And then they ended up just releasing a card that was way better than that you could pull easily in packs. It was trash. They also said packing playoffs is no longer there. Everybody hated that mode. The rewards were absolute trash. It was just terrible. I hate it. Packing playoffs so much, so I'm glad it's gone, bruh. They said they bringing a mode in called MyTeam Unlimited. basically the way it works is there's 12 games, like 12 playable games, and you have up to 3 losses. So if you finish with a 10-2 record, you get a pretty solid reward. Based off your record, that determines your reward. You lose 3 games, of course you start over. And of course, once you reach your 12th game, it starts over again too. Then they also said if you go 12-0, you're gonna get the best reward. I don't know how hard this game mode is gonna be. They are putting another mode in. It's called Triple Threat. It's a new game mode. This mode was actually in the trailer. It's 3-on-3. That was the one where Giannis was doing that little crazy dunk. They have it offline and online. When you play offline, of course, you're playing against the computer, but you play against all 30 NBA teams. Then you unlock fantasy teams once you beat all 30 NBA teams. Now, about this, I just want to know, with the all 30 teams, does that mean that you're playing all-time players? Like you're gonna play, like let's say you go to the Warriors, like you might play Steph, Wilt, and Kevin Durant. Schedule mode will be making a return. Everybody hated schedule mode last year because it was literally 900 games you had to play. Well, 900 challenges you had to do, because a lot of them wasn't full games. So this year they're not doing it nearly as long. They're doing 2 teams every 2 weeks with 15 challenges. I think that means 15 challenges per team. So let's say this week they decide to do the Bulls and the Cavs, right? So your first 3 games might be something like you up 10 points in the last 2 minutes, whatever. Finish the game, get the dub. That's how I imagine that's gonna go. And the rewards, they said, are a lot better. Like you won't be getting injury packs and all that. Well, I don't know if you won't be getting that, but they said the rewards are better. That's all I can say. Let me not say some stuff that's not real. I really don't know if schedule mode is gonna be all that, because now that I'm thinking about it and now that I'm reading these notes, they did say that they are offering free agent cards. And for those of y'all who don't know, free agent cards actually have limited use. So that's kind of but they did say that they are going to give you a ton of rewards tokens once you finish all the schedules at the end of the year. And they said something about like you're going to get a throwback pack with a guaranteed throwback player. My thing is, what if I get 77 overall Bill Cartwright? Like, it's not worth it. So, I don't know. Maybe you'll play it. Maybe it'll give you Pink Diamond, Hakeem Olajuwon or something. Who knows? Moments challenges are coming back. They didn't really say anything about the Moments challenges having good rewards. Like, I know like last year, or like the past couple years, they've been doing like Jeremy Lin. I remember a few years back you could get like a Sapphire Dominique Wilkins. That was back when Sapphires could be anything. Any like overall. Domination, yo. Let's talk about domination real quick. Domination is literally one of the funnest modes in the game at the start of the year. Domination is also one of the most irritating modes in the game, because every single time when you start off, your team is trash. Emeralds, sapphires, maybe a ruby or 2. That's it. Then once you start getting far, they might want to throw you an amethyst here and there. And then you think that amethyst is so good because you're so used to playing with these emeralds and stuff. But then those amethysts and those diamonds, what's on sale, ends up becoming absolutely useless by the end of the year. Useless. This year, they said you can do domination in random order by division. So you can skip around the divisions of the league. It's 5 divisions. You can skip around. If you play a team and you getting whooped on, you can't beat them, you can't complete the challenge because you got a crappy center, you can keep playing teams up all across the NBA and freaking pass it, get a good card, come back to that team, and beat that team. I know I'm all over the place, but this is still kind of messing me up because we've been needed this, bruh. I'm sorry, I just been needed this. Using that silver thumb maker was literally pissing me off. You don't know how bad I needed a better center for the longest, and now we finally got one. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear this. Like, I got a way to do this a lot better. They said once you defeat 6 teams in the division, so basically once you complete a division, you're gonna get, quote unquote, a pile of rewards tokens. So basically there's 5 divisions in the league, that's 5 piles of tokens that you'll receive. They are doing fantasy domination. So you're gonna be playing against like teams like a 2018 All NBA team, a legendary draft class. They said like 2004 draft class, like you'll play against a team like that. I don't know if that means, like as far as the draft class thing goes, I don't know if that means like we're gonna be playing like the rookie versions of those cards, like how they was when they came in the draft, or if we gonna be playing those teams in their prime. I imagine it'd be them in their prime, but who knows? You never know with 2K, so that's why I'm not really trying to set anything in stone, because I just know how flip-floppy they are. Like they said, like you could play against a team full of finals MVP. So who knows? They said all-time domination offers a pink diamond reward. A pink diamond now. Not a diamond, bruh. A pink diamond. Please, 2K, if there is any chance you are listening to this, do not give us a pink diamond card that sucks. We don't need no Sleepy Floyd. We don't need no JoJo White, no Bob Love. Like, give us Allen Iverson. Give us Jordan. Even though I know they ain't gonna give us Jordan. Give us, yeah, I'll take an Oscar Robertson. I'll take a George Gervin. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be giving us cards that half of y'all don't even know who they is. Like, for example, a lot of people don't know who Tom Chambers is. A lot of people don't know who John Havlicek is. Like, them is good players, we get it. But do not give us these cards who are literally going to be here today and gone tomorrow. Because that's all that they do with these reward cards. Like, the reward cards suck every single year. Please, good rewards. Reward tokens. They are going to be everywhere. Reward tokens are literally going to be everywhere. Everywhere. So that just lets you know that there's going to be a ton of reward cards in the game. They said with reward tokens, redeeming them, you have to work through tiers. So you have to go through Emerald. I'm sure it's starting at Emerald. They better not start at no Bronze or nothing stupid like that. Pretty sure it's starting at Emerald. Don't know how many Emerald cards. They didn't release any type of information like that. See, my thing is, I feel like they're going to do something like, let's say the Emerald tier, you got to get like 6 Emerald cards before you can advance to the Sapphire tier. And it's going in chronological order. So 6 cards for that. Then, of course, they start going lower and lower and lower. So then by the time you get to Pink Diamond and stuff, it's only going to be like 2 or 3 cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about stuff like that, because that's the way 2K like to play it dirty. And then they said it's going to be challenge tokens everywhere. So there ain't no telling how long it's going to take before you get to the Opal tier. And that is a tier. And like I said earlier, the Opal tier is the best tier. That's what they said. That's what they said. Opal tier is the best tier. Okay. They also said that there is going to be a token market. Tokens, challenge tokens can be used as currency now to open packs and to buy players. So you can literally put up, let's just say they release a pink diamond Carmelo Anthony. You can literally put up I want 25 challenge tokens for Carmelo Anthony. And somebody can buy it with just challenge tokens. That's interesting. I kind of like that. But I'm not really sure what they're doing with this. So I don't really want to give it my stamp of approval yet. They are doing the little daily trials. Like I said, that's where you gotta get rebounds or whatever in the game. They said that they're gonna be working with just like 3 stats, so I'm imagining the rebounds, points, and assists. So no telling how that's gonna work. No telling how ridiculous it's gonna be. Drop 50 points with a single player. Like, there ain't no telling. But they said that the rewards for that, like the MT payout, is gonna be a lot higher. So I imagine it's gonna be harder too. But they said it gets harder over time. So like, of course, at the beginning of the year, they're gonna say something like score 20 points with a single player. Then by the time like February roll around, it might be drop 45 points with a single player. Like, you never know. That's just something that 2K is they just started it, so there's no telling how it's gonna work. Locker codes. Oh my God, bro. They doing locker codes again, man. 2K can't get it right. They cannot get right. We want timed codes. Do you know what that means? That does not mean we want a 24-hour code. We don't even need a 1-hour code. Put out a code on Twitter. Make it a minute. Make it a minute long. Once that minute is up, flip the switch on that code so it no longer works. That's it. Make it 2 minutes. Give somebody the chance. They was talking about this. What they doing? Let me just wrap this up because I'm tired of talking about locker codes. I've made too many videos about this. Look, locker codes are still going to be limited for players, but just straight up players up and down, still limited. But they are doing locker codes this year that they offer players in this code. They're 1 per use. So I imagine that it has a time frame that you have to make, like 24 hours or something like that. Everybody's gonna get different outcomes for this code. So I might put the code in and get a pink diamond. You might put the code in and get some MT. Never know. I don't know how much MT. I don't know what type of cards. I just know what they said in this blog, bruh. Here go a free locker code for 2K19. I'm just slamming on the screen right quick. So when 2K19 drop, make sure y'all use this code. We about to pretty much get into the last little bit of what they said. Collector levels is making its return. Collector levels have not been in the game for some years. That has absolutely ruined the market. That is exactly why so many players are going for so cheap. No one cares about having cards that they don't need. Like literally, if I pull like 2K18, y'all see what my team look like. If I pull Pink Diamond John Wall, if I pull Pink Diamond Steph Curry, I literally don't need him, so I'm just gonna sell him for as cheap as I can. It's cheap. I'm gonna go on the auction, look up what the cheapest Steph Curry is, and sell him for even cheaper than that. So therefore, Steph Curry's price just keep going down and down and down and down. But with collector levels, I'm going to keep that Steph Curry card, or at least one of them. So that's coming back, yo. They said that you get rewarded based off the amount of cards. I remember back in the day, the rewards used to be kind of fire. It was just, you pulled so many duplicates. Like you pulled so many duplicates, there was literally nothing you can do. Like I literally will open a new theme pack and pull the same player twice. That wasn't even in the pack. But this year they changed it all up. Duplicates ain't gonna be as often. They actually put some work in, man. Alright. Heat check. Heat check. Y'all seen a little bit of this too in the trailer. With that Chris Paul. I showed him at the very beginning. Y'all see Giannis. Heat check basically works like dynamic rating. Y'all remember from, what year was that? Like 2K16, I believe. Dynamic rating. Basically, when a player is going off in real life, they up his stats, they make him a better card. Heat check, this is the difference though. With heat check, you only have 48 hours to make a difference with that card, pretty much. So let's just say, for example, you have heat check Steph Curry, right? And let's say Steph Curry decide he gonna drop 50 points tonight. That heat check card, let's just say he started off at a 90. That heat check card might go up to a 99 just because that man dropped 50. So of course the cards with higher names, the heat check cards, are going to be going for a lot more because they are auctionable. And for those of y'all who pre-ordered the game, you get 10 heat check cards. 10. Based off of their performance, if they had a good game, stats are going to increase. So let's just say somebody like Joel Embiid dropped 30, right? That's a good game for Joel Embiid. Not nothing just, oh my God, 30 points. But his card might get an upgrade. He might get a little +7 here, +3 here. Well, if Joel Embiid decide to drop 70, shout out to Devin Booker, his heat check card gonna blow up +20, +15, +25, +30 here. You know what I'm saying? Then they said, based off of what that player was doing, that's what's gonna determine their attributes. So Dwight Howard, I see you shooting in the gym. You start hitting threes one game, your card gonna get a boost for 3. But it's only for 48 hours, so you gotta stay with it, bro. You gotta be consistent. But in them 48 hours, you gonna have fun, though. I'll tell you that. And they said heat check packs, well, heat check cards are gonna be in packs when the NBA season starts. So that's pretty good. Throwback packs, pretty much already talked about that a little bit. Baron Davis is gonna be in the game day 1. He's an amethyst. Throwback packs are gonna be up every 2 weeks. They are doing the Grizzlies and the Hornets first. I don't know if it's gonna be an amethyst on the Grizzlies, but I imagine that if there is, might be like a Marc Gasol, Pau Gasol, Mike Conley. It can be any of those guys. It might even be a throwback player like Mike Bibby or something. I don't know. But 2 weeks, amethyst first day. I really like that. I mess with that. I hope that they don't do on the marketplace where you cap out at 100. Like that's you gotta bid, like you gotta bid stuff. Like I hate that. Like that's so stupid to me because it takes so long to get a card. But that was pretty much it, man. They talked a little bit about stuff like the new loading screens and the new navigation and all that. Nobody cares about that. Like we gonna be able to figure all that out. I want to just tell y'all about what's gonna make a difference in the game. The freaking navigation screen don't have nothing to do with y'all horrible game that y'all been releasing these past few years. Looks like they might be back on track. I feel like 2K ain't been the same since like 16 or 15. But it looks like they're trying to get back to their roots and actually give a damn, like for one. So if this video is helpful, please subscribe to the channel, give it a like. It's free to subscribe, bruh. Don't hurt. I will keep y'all posted on news like this. This is a kind of lengthy video, but it's worth it because I really went into detail about everything. So y'all make sure that y'all subscribe. I'm gonna drop this locker code on the screen again. Like I said, when 2K19 come out, make sure you put this locker code in it. I don't know what it is, they didn't say, but I'm out of here, bro. I'll see y'all next time.